Hey YouTube, Rayhan here, coming to you guys with my first ever YouTube video. What? As you can see, I'm warming up with 135 pounds for 5 reps, as I'm currently 14 days up from my next competition. And these are, clips that I've gathered throughout the week, showing you guys my training and how I train leading up to a competition. I compete in the 105 weight class, and this will actually be my second competition, followed by provincials in October. So today I actually worked up to 2 heavy singles of 250 pounds, which happens to be a lifetime PR for me, considering my bench is the weakest lift out of all 3. Here you can see me warming up with 235 pounds, which moved pretty easily. Next is the first set of the 250-pound. I must say though, this first rep, my pause wasn't as long. It was a grind, massive grind, and my butt slightly came off the bench, so in competition it definitely would not have counted. However, the second set, this one was a great one. Pause longer, butt did not come off the bench, and I pretty much was able to push through. Later, I dropped it to some volume work. Not too much though. It was a 3x3 plus with 215 pounds paused. Nothing too crazy. However, on my last set for the 3 plus, I did manage to do pretty well. Here you can see this is my second set. Again, pretty easy. Shout out to the guy walking right in front of my camera. Big ups to you. And it's my last set. I actually got 6 reps. I was actually pretty excited about this because normally, when it comes to my last set, when I have to do like a 3 plus or a 4 plus, whatever the case may be, when it comes to bench, I end up getting like 4 reps, wanting a 5th one, but not being able to push through. Today, I guess I was just feeling really good, and I was able to grind out the 6th rep. Okay, on to the next day. My favorite day, by the way. Squats. So here I am warming up with 135 pounds. So this is how I warm up. It depends on how heavy I'm going that day. So since today was 385 pounds for 3 singles, I warm up with the bar, then add a plate on for 3 reps. Then I'll move on to 2 plates, as you can see right here. And when it comes to when I get to 2 plates, I can kind of gauge and see how my strength levels are. If 225 feels heavier than it should, then I know that I got to take my time when it comes to warming up, especially if I'm going really heavy that day. Then I was feeling pretty good, so I slapped on 3 plates. Did it for a single, pretty easy, nothing too crazy. Next set, you'll see me slap on 350 pounds. This is actually my last warm-up set that I'm doing. After this, I will go up to my main weight, which is 385 pounds, like I said. Again, pretty easy, felt pretty good. Here's my first single. Clearly, it was slower than I wanted it to be. It felt like it looked good, but it felt extremely slow. I've done 385 before, it's gotten much faster, but I guess today just wasn't my day. This is my second set. I didn't bail anything, so I'm happy about that. My knees didn't cave in too hard. That one was pretty smooth. I can't complain about that one. Shout out to my boy Justin. And now my third set of my heavy singles. And my knee did cave in a bit. However, still I got it up. I'm not really too stressed about it. If you guys like the shirt, by the way, make sure you check out my boy's clothing line called Ice Cream Ready. I will leave the link down below for his Instagram. Next, I dropped the weight down to 345 and did a 3x3. Well, it was supposed to be a 3x3 plus, but I totally forgot that I had to do an extra rep. But again, I'm not really stressing because this actually moved pretty well. I would say this is a volume PR because I don't think I've ever done 345 for 3 sets of 3 before. Now, when I squat things that I look for are my knees caving in. I actually went to my massage therapist, and he told me that my left side of my body is not as great as my right side. So my left glute is actually not firing compared to my right side. So, that's an issue that I gotta look at. This is, I believe, my last set of 345. Again, I move pretty well. I don't have anything to complain about. Um, like I said, it's a PR for me. So I will take it any day. And my squat form looks pretty solid. Got one last rep over here. It wasn't a grinder, which I'm extremely happy about. My knees did cave in a bit. So, yeah. I took the next day off. Here's deadlifts. Now, deadlifts, it's like a love and hate relationship because I like deadlifting, but if I feel like I come across a lot of problems, especially on my left side of my body. But today's workout was kind of frustrating because I worked up to 365 for 5 sets of 3. Again, like I said, 365 normally doesn't feel heavy, but for some odd reason today it actually felt heavier than it should have, and that was pretty frustrating. So here's my first set. I'm trying really hard not to make my left knee cave in. Me personally, I just find it easier to do touch and go rather than having to reset every time. My hips, I feel, are higher than they should be. But like I said, man, I'm still glad that I was able to get through this workout without having to tweak my back again, like I did 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's not the cleanest form, but I'll take it. Come competition day, I wanna at least PR because last competition I got 450 pounds up. So yeah. Anyways, I am going to cut the commentary here. I'll leave you guys with some raw footage. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely be back next week. Alright, guys, take care. Peace.